Y'all, about to kill my dog. That is no joke. Take me a nice little nap. Got my curtains pulled back a little bit. Got my window cracked open. It's beautiful out there. He decides he's going to go into a barking fit. Oh. I apologize. I just woke up. Pop-Tart bites. They're vegan. I haven't done my reset yet. Anyway. So I thought, his barking will blow over. I'll go back to sleep. No. Yep. You just now stopped barking. Just now. I think because I'm talking. I don't know. So I guess I'm up now. Let me get this light on in here. I got some veggie taco meat with beans on the stove that I... No! So there it goes again. That I started earlier. Shut the shades. For us to have either haystacks or tacos, because Christy got a huge packet, Sam's, of taco shells. And, what the? Did you do that? Oh, look. I don't know if y'all can see it. See that? Can you see that? Oh, yeah, he definitely did it. Check it out. Look at that. Boy. Because he likes to chew paper. What the heck? Oh. Yep, because I found his little nest of chewed up papers on Maddie's blanket where he likes to do that kind of stuff. I'm gonna... Oh. You cannot leave that boy alone. Unsupervised. That's crazy. And of course I say, what did you do? And I look at him and hold it up. I'm going to have to wind it up somehow. And he goes running into his little house. I'm going to roll it up while I'm talking to you. I don't know if this is going to be any good now. He's lucky I got it cheap. No ribbon. I was using to wrap around my toilet paper rolls. So I had to do a DIY tonight, or earlier today, because I guess we handled the babies too much. I knew this was going to happen. Sorry, I'm half on camera, half off, because I'm whining at the same time I'm talking to you. I don't know if y'all remember this or not, but last year, right at 11 months ago, when she birthed Cinnamon while I was at work and Maddie was at school on a Friday. I remember it was a Friday. Because she showed no signs at all. And gave birth in my couch. Which was where the cats had... Or her brother, who has passed, he ended up with poison. He'd been poisoned running outside. I'm guessing it's because the landlord had maybe some rat poison out. Said it was pretty powerful stuff. The vet did. Said it was pretty powerful stuff because it... I can't believe he did that. She must be asleep. Honey, you know you're not supposed to have your door shut when I'm taking a nap, right? Okay. That's in case he does stuff like that, so she can prevent it. But anyway. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so his name was Bandit. That was Maddie's kitty. He sharpened his claws on the back side of the couch, and so it ripped a hole in the back corner, so Boo Boo Kitty decided she was going to give birth to her baby. She only had one baby, that was Cinnamon, inside the couch. Okay. So anyway, we come home that Friday afternoon and can't figure out where in the world did she have these kittens? Where are these kittens? Why? And then all of a sudden we hear a baby cry. We come home that Friday afternoon. And I couldn't figure out how to get to her, whatever. My couch is a 2-piece sectional. It's a crafting area right now, but I'm going to show you how big. See if I can get it. I don't know if it'll let me. See if it'll let me flip it around. No, it's not. Let me see if I pause it. No, it won't do that. Let me see. I'm going to pause. No, it won't let me flip it around. Okay, so I'm going to try to span the way my couch is. That's my windows I got to close. Okay, so there's my couch. Starts here. And it kind of has like a corner piece. I mean, not a corner piece. It pieces together. It fits together there. And then it goes all the way. It's enough to seat 2 full-length adults. That's my craft area. 2 full-length adults can lay on it very comfortably. In fact, and probably one sit in the middle. I mean, it could seat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 5 or 6 adults comfortably. I know it seats a minimum of 5 because I've had 6 people on this couch at one time before, just sitting. Anyway, it's a big ass couch. So I'm trying to figure out, and it only has 3 cushions. It has the 2 cushions on this side, and then one that's in the middle where the corner is. So we had to listen, and I had to go get a knife, and I had to literally cut my couch open to get to this baby, because he was towards the middle, close to where that middle sectional piece connects. But anyway, so I couldn't figure out. First I had to, I cut the side of it open underneath. I cut at the bottom where the base was. No! Stop it! Go to your house. Go. I'm barking at Maddie because she's in there, in her room. No, I'm done with you. I put him in his house. Oh, that's ridiculous. Anyway. Oh my gosh. So I ended up slicing the back of the couch open. Still couldn't get to him. So then I moved the cushion and had to cut where the springs were. Luckily my springs run this way on the, like here's the couch is like this, and the springs run this way. So I didn't hit the springs. It didn't mess up the couch. I cut just enough to where I could reach in and grab him. My couch was surprisingly really clean under there. So weird. Considering how much Maddie really gets stuff in the cushions. But anyway. So my DIY project that I was getting to talking about was, my couch is over 18 years old. And midnight, not only the backside where Bandit used to sharpen his claws on the corner, which he only did it when I wasn't looking, because I spray them with vinegar water, because they don't like vinegar, and vinegar gets rid of pet smells like amazing. So, was it midnight? I think it was midnight. Maybe it was Boo Boo Kitty. One of the cats, they don't do it anymore. They haven't done it in years. That's how long it took me to fix the couch. One of them used to sharpen their claws on the front corners of my side. I'm pretty sure it was midnight. And my side and Maddie's side. I have one corner, she has the other. So it was looking really bad. And so my thought was, I had bought years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago, I bought a staple gun. What are you doing? Now I got cats digging in my trash. It's just a gun. Oh. I gave them canned food today. I always give them a can every once in a blue moon as a treat. And now he wants to dig in the trash and find the cans. I'm having a bad pet day. Help. Oh my gosh. No more napping for me. I got a good hour and a half in. Anyway, so I had bought a staple gun. A craft staple gun. And I had planned on covering those with some black fabric, because my couch is like, it's black with like, it's gold and black with black swirls. I mean, it's really dark. It's pretty pattern. But anyway, I thought some black fabric I'd use, and I would just staple gun it in the corners and fix it. Well, this was a perfect opportunity because we had the kittens out earlier, and I guess we touched it way too much. So Boo Boo Kitty decided, I told Maddie one of the kittens had walked along the side of the couch, the orange one. Now keep in mind they're a little over 3 weeks old, and she picked it up and let it sleep with her, and it fell asleep with her. But I told her, I think either we're handling them too much, or she didn't like where I moved her box, because I moved her box over by, let's see if I can say this window right here, my mother-daughter lamp. I didn't know it was called a mother-daughter lamp, but that's called a mother-daughter lamp. I found out we got some lamps in to do it for our listings. Anyway, sorry, in case you're wondering, that's called a mother-daughter lamp. It's really cool. She has one and I have one for crafting, and she has hers for reading. Highly recommend them. I got them really dirt cheap at Walmart years ago. Anyway, sorry. Shopping tips. I told you this channel is everything, and I'm scatterbrained. I mean, like, not really scatterbrained, but like I go all over the place because I think of so much stuff that I try to get it out. And that's why I write stuff down all the time so I don't forget, because I will. If I don't tell you about it, or if I don't talk, when I'm talking to somebody, if I don't tell them right then, which sometimes it can be kind of rude, I really forget. So I have to write things down. But anyway, the babies. I told Maddie I went to go I said it was time to put the kitten back, so I went to go put the kitten back in the box. They were all gone. I was like, what the hell? Where did they go? Maddie, they're gone, they're gone, they're gone. Did you see her move? I said, so I held the baby out so that it would cry. No, I'm sorry. I put the baby in the box. The baby started crying. Hold the baby is to get her back in the house in case she runs out. Put the baby in the box. Baby started crying. I was going to see where she came from. So I stood back behind the couch and I looked all over the house just waiting. And then I heard her jump in the box. And I was like, she's moved them all inside the couch. I said, Maddie, they're in the couch. Get up. Help me get them out. So Maddie had to help me get them out. Took them to the back room. She tried to move them again. So I said, let's shut it. We shut off the door going from the kitchen to the laundry room, and the door from Maddie's room to the craft room. The back two rooms are adjoining. The craft room and the laundry room, which is where the kitty litter and the cat food and my cleaning supplies and stuff like that is. So I said, well, we'll keep them back there and see what happens. Well, we shut her bedroom door, and then she tried to move one over the baby gate that I have up in the kitchen. You guys have seen where I try to keep Ramsey so he won't eat the cat poop. Anyway, so then she tries to move a baby, and I'm like, no, this ain't happening. Shut that door too. So I'm like, okay, she still tried to move them again every time we tried to crack the door open. So I was like, okay, I'm done. I got to fix the couch. She can't get it. So the back of the couch, the way I've slit the fabric is light on the very, very bottom of the baseboard where the wood is. You can't reconnect the fabric. I would have to take a whole bolt of fabric and go all the way across, because my couch is pretty, I mean, it's a good maybe 3 feet, 2.5 to 3 feet tall in the back. And then the slit that I cut was almost all the way across. The slit I cut is a good 4 to 5 feet. Big piece of fabric I'd have to staple in. Anyway, I don't have that much black fabric. I had enough for the corners. And just so happened that I had enough. I have some left over to fix the corner on my side. But I went ahead and fixed the corner on her side there was nothing to attach it with the staple gun up at the top where the cushion comes around. So I'm going to I have fabric glue, so I'm going to use some fabric glue and just attach it there. I have makeshift staples in there in the meantime. It's just barely holding it on. One little plop on the couch and it'll probably pop the top one out. But anyway, so I went ahead and I staple gunned the black fabric all the way across the side where I had to cut it last time. So nobody's getting in there on the side. I stapled it to the corner. The back side, since that's where that's where Ramsey's house is, and it's really big. Callie gave that to me. It's a crate for a larger dog, medium to large dog. So Ramsey has, he's a Chihuahua. He's got full rein. So his house is pushed up against the back of the couch sideways. So what I did was I took I have a bunch of old boxes that I kept when I had planned on moving to Etowah years ago. I'll tell you about that some other time. But anyway, I have these saved boxes back in the craft room, so I put one up against the back side of the couch. They're very thick. They had computers and monitors in them, and this was monitors back in the day when monitors were big. 24-inch monitors had like the back of a dinosaur attached to it. But anyway, and that was like 18 years ago. But anyway, so I've got that pushed up against the back of the base with his house pushing it up against it, so she can't get in there at all. She has not attempted to move them. I kept her in there for a while since I told her no. I stayed in there for a little while with her because I had to hunt down my fabric and my staple gun and figure out where everything is, because y'all know I got tons of Maddie's crap on one side and I can't reorganize my stuff. So what stuff I do have in there is organized. Everything has its place, but on the other side of the wall, that's where Maddie's boxes and stuff are, and I can't get to my shelving, and one big mess. So it's been an eventful day. And I think I've rambled enough for you guys. I'm gonna go cut up the lettuce and tomatoes, and I got some vegan sour cream, but it doesn't really taste sour. It just tastes like bleh, cream. I don't know. It's the consistency of sour cream, but it doesn't have that same twang taste. But it'll be pretty. Anyway, that's what I got. Thank you guys for watching, hanging with me on a Saturday night. Hope I haven't bored you to tears. Leave a comment below if you have any questions, or if you would like to just give me a comment and say, hey, I bored you to tears. I don't know. Give it a thumbs up, please. Everything helps me with my channel. I'm trying to grow right now. I have 21 subscribers. I'm trying to get that number up. And if you hit that notification bell, you will get to see, you will get notified every time I post a new video via email. Unless your phone dings, I don't know, via email, you'll get it. But anyway, I'm here every day. Craft channel every Sunday. Yes, I do have a craft channel. I'm trying to grow it back up, even though it says over 1,000 subscribers. I think it's at 1,093. I think only 93 of them actually watch. I think people just subscribed back in the day when I had giveaways, but I still have giveaways every month. But anyway, I just wanted to get this up there, talk to you guys. When I started filming this, you could tell the difference between then and now. I'm wide awake now. I was waking because of that stupid dog. Anyway, I'm gonna go feed my child. Y'all can tell I'm just chilled. Hope you guys have a great Saturday night. Can't wait to go karaoke again. I'm going stir crazy as far as that goes. I'm getting a lot of crafting done at the house. Y'all need to watch my craft video, because this Sunday I'm going to be posting everything that I've made. Yeah, I got a whole bag full of stuff I got to show. But anyway, I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out. Hey guys, thought I'd get on here for a couple of minutes. I am actually sitting in the back seat of my car, half-assed, sort of. I got my hiney in here and one leg. I was putting some stuff in the back seat and thought I'd sit down, and I got about 5 minutes before I got to get back in and clock in at work. Just a heads up, we have quite a bit of craftsman tools that are fixing to go up for sale. I don't know if it's Amazon or eBay. Either way, it's our Lookout website, our Lookout store rather. I think it's Lookout Wholesale is the name of it. Our other shop is called Goodbye Retail. We have more stuff on those on Goodbye Retail, more widespread, like 50,000 listings, something like that. So just wanted to say hi and see how everybody's doing and getting your day started and going to on my lunch break. I had a baked sweet potato, just plain, just pulled off the jacket, and which is the skin. It's really good that way. I didn't really care for sweet potatoes too much, and because the only time I ever had sweet potatoes was parboiled and then you know, loaded with sugar and marshmallows and nuts, and I mean, it's good that way. That's candied sweet potatoes. But what I do is I take them and clean them really good, and then just poke holes in them, and then put them on the rack in my oven and bake them for about an hour and 20-30 minutes, because they're tougher than regular potatoes. Baked potatoes only take about an hour. Sweet potatoes take longer because they're a denser root vegetable. But anyway, so what I do is now I do put a pan underneath it because it will drip. This candy sweetness will drip, and it will caramelize and burn in the bottom of your oven. So I highly recommend you put something underneath it first. And then what I do is I will put them in a bowl. I have preferably a glass bowl. Put plastic wrap over the top Put plastic wrap over the top of it, and let it kind of like steam a little bit, and then what I call the jacket, which is the peel, the whole thing just slides right off, and you're left with nothing but sweet goodness. I don't put sugar or butter or anything on it. It's good the way it is. I mean, it's just really good. It's very sweet. And now I absolutely love sweet potatoes, but I will only eat them that way. So I had that for lunch with the kale and spinach mixture that I made the other day. I made a huge pot, sectioned it out, put some in the freezer. I put some liquid smoke and a little bit of vinegar and seasoned salt in mine, and they're just so good. I'm stuffed. I'm so stuffed. And I had celery sticks on the side because I am obsessed with celery here lately. I like the crunch. I like the taste. It gives me my natural salt intake. I'm going to have to get in and hurry. I may have to finish. I'll finish this later. But anyway, and then I had an Asian cabbage slaw that was really good. It had crispy edamame, toasted beans, and some sesame seeds, and an Asian dressing. An onion Asian dressing. Yeah, it was really good. So I'm about to explode, so I gotta get back in here and list some more of these craftsman tools. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. I'm not sure my volume's up, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me. If not, I've got a new mic that I need to try out. Anyway, it is obviously our drive home, and I want to do a mini rant. Mini rant. Does anybody have a Fitbit Versa out there? I know several people that have them, but I get really frustrated with mine because it doesn't keep my steps like it should. And it gets very frustrating because, like, for right now, I know for a fact I walked more than 250 steps more than 2 hours today. What it does is it calculates 250 steps. It gives you a point, or it shows in a 9-hour period how many hours you walked 250 steps. Well, mine told me that I only walked 2 of those hours, which makes it 500 steps. Now it's showing me that I did 2,900 and some odd steps. So if that's the case, when am I supposed to have walked those other steps? You tell me. It had to have been in the other hours. Now I know for a fact I walked off and on in the warehouse more than 250 steps in an hour. I know I did. It's very frustrating. It's just very frustrating. Ugh. Anyway, that was my mini rant. And then sometime it finally started keeping accurate time. I had to resync it. My app, I'm gonna have to roll up this window. My app is attached to my other phone, so I have to keep it charged and sync it because I'm just not gonna go forward with it doing it all over again with this one. So I just sync it every night with my old phone by my bedside. So I'm gonna switch hands for a moment. Roll up my window so that you don't have to hear all that air. So, I did not make my list like I said I would because I forgot to make my list. And because I forgot to make my list, I forgot to put one on my list anyway. I did do some organizing last night though. I got my craft channel. I had been saying for, oh gosh, like 5 years now that I was going to do 99 granny squares on the wall. 99 different granny squares and do tutorials for them. Well, I have 45 of them made up, but I don't have to put my phone down so nobody can see me. So I have to, it just looks like I'm talking to myself. Oh, look at that crazy lady sitting in the car. Oh, she's got gray hair. She's entitled. I'm entitled. I'm old. I'm entitled. But I talk to myself regularly anyway. You guys just get to hear it now. Yeah, you guys get to hear it now. Anyway, so at least I organized. That's one thing I did do last night. I organized my granny squares, and some of them are like, I go through them and I was putting tags on them, and I was like, wow, some of these are really pretty. And I made one. I had 44 made, 1 through 44 made. Number 77 made, and then I made number 45 last night and put the tag on it, and the colors turned out really pretty. I haven't followed a pattern like that in a really long time, so I really screwed myself up, and I was like, this does not look right. So I had to, what's called frog, which means take it apart, rip it, get it, rip it, frog. In the crochet and the cross stitch world, it's called rip it. It's called frogging it. But anyway, so I had to rip it apart. I had to pull it out. Ooh, brown eggs. So there's brown eggs for sale at the North Cleveland Farmers Market right by the ball fields on Urbane, or rather right next to, just past the YMCA. If you guys are interested, there was a man standing up there in a truck with a big old sign on the road that said brown eggs for sale. Just a little sales tidbit there for you. Don't know the guy, not promoting him, just saying. If you guys have trouble finding eggs. But everything is almost pretty much stocked up now. Still having an epidemic with the toilet paper and the paper towels, I think. But what is everybody doing with this stuff? I mean, I know we're using it and that we're, you know, because a lot of people are quarantined right now, but I mean, how much do you use? I'm worried about septic tanks. Anyway, Maddie's still saving my toilet paper rolls for me. I've made 3 toilet paper roll scarves. The second one's really pretty. I got a real pretty ribbon on it. It's made out of cotton and acrylic. It's like 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. It's really pretty and soft too. Anyway, no fringe. I like putting fringe on my scarves, but it would kind of defeat the purpose. If you saw fringe hanging off your toilet paper roll, would you use it? No. But anyway, I digress. So yes. I forget where I was. I do this every day. Told you, gotta write it down. So I think I left off with my stories with moms fiance, Joe Shealy, and I told you how he died. Very devastating to Mom. So then she started dating this guy named Van Forsyth. Now, how I remember this is, Mama, I was there. I lived it, but, you know, just seeing bits and pieces. I remember she got mad at him because she found out he was screwing the babysitter, Maggie. Don't remember Maggie's last name. And the reason why I remember that, well, she told me about it later, but I mean, the reason why I remember her getting mad at him was because, I want to have to tell you, he was funny. I liked him. He was cute and he was funny. She slung a pan of rice-a-roni at him. It was a cast iron skillet. I remember it because it took us forever. I had to help her clean it up because it was all over in this, the type of carpet. We were in a trailer and it was, everything was that 70s orange and brown and green, mostly orange and brown. But I remember the carpet. It wasn't shag in the kitchen, but there was carpet in the kitchen. Who puts carpet in the kitchen? Anyway, it was carpet in the kitchen, and it was like this flat stuff. I don't know what you would call it. My friend Renee would probably know, or her husband Robbie, because he does contract work. He does very crafty stuff with his hands as far as building and cabinets and things like that. Anyway, they're in business for themselves. He would probably know what kind of carpet it is. Anyway, it was ugly and it was flat. And anyway, I remember because it was hard to see where the rice-a-roni was. We couldn't really vacuum it up in the vacuum cleaner because it was moist or wet. So we just had to do the best we can with a broom and paper towels until it dried up. Then she could vacuum it up. Anyway, she got mad at him. Oh my word. Now I'll tell you about Van Forsyth. Couldn't tell you much more about Joe Shealy because I really don't remember. I mean, I was really young at the time, and just remember going and visiting over at his sister's house. And she used to come over to our house with her kids. She had 2 kids, I think. I think they were older. Anyway, now keep in mind, Mom was in her mid-20s. She was in her mid-20s, mid to late 20s. When all this was going on. I can't imagine being, let's see, she was 17 when she had me. So she was like 24, 25, like 25, because Tammy was born in 73. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to try to remember ages. I'll just try to remember stories, because otherwise I'm going to get confused and get stopped, and then you guys will have this long drawn out BS that you really don't want to hear. Or maybe you do. I don't know. Anyway, I've got to get my mount fixed. All I got to do is super glue part of it, because it was something that my sister had bought me from Five Below, and the screws stripped like within the first use, so there's a reason why it's Five Below. So I'm just going to super glue that part together, and then all I have to do is just mount it on my car instead of buying another one. Just make do with that one. Anyway, so Van Forsyth, I remember there was a song, and every time we would sit at the dinner table, and it's a very vivid memory for me. It's called Shame on You. And he had these like poofy little and I say this as a kid, it's really weird. He had these poofy, kissable lips, which I could see why Mom was attracted to him. It's very good looking, real pretty, like brown feathered hair. There was a song, and it went, Mom was constantly playing her albums on her turntable. Those of you who are old enough to know what a turntable is. But the song was called Shame on You. Oh, we're going to check the mail, so it's going to get loud. But he would look at me and he'd say, it would go, how's the song? Let's go. Shame, 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 shame. Shame on you. If you can't dance too. I said, shame on you. You can dance too. And he'd look at me just like that. It's so funny. And to this day, I love that song. I think I have the 45. It was Mom's. I may have gotten rid of it. We lived in Tacoma, Washington. There was a place up there that would buy old 45s and albums, and I think there was a lot of 45s that I took up there. Oh look, bills. I took up there to. They only gave me like 10 cents a record. Now, I kept quite a few. I kept about 30 maybe of my favorite ones. Like Dickie Goodman's Mr. Jaws. I kept that one. And I was trying to get a hold of Scott to see if he wanted it, because I know he was collecting stuff like that. My dad, I'm obsessed with sharks, or I was obsessed with sharks. Jaws is one of my all-time favorite movies. I can quote it word for word. I think I've got like 3 different copies of it. I've got all 4 of the movies, because I love Richard Dreyfuss. I just love Richard Dreyfuss. Anyway. So yeah, so he would do that. So y'all gotta watch me do my little singing impression. I don't know how great that was, but aww, Maddie hauled off the kitty poo. And I didn't even have to ask her to. Oh, I might have to do something special for her. Alright guys. That was my story. That was my today's story, Ben Forsyth. Honestly, I don't remember anything more about him after Mom. I don't know if she hit him with the frying pan or she threw the Rossaroni frying pan at him. All I know is remember cleaning it up. Having to help her clean it up. Christy and Tammy were too little. But yeah, so yeah. And then I'll have to tell you about Maggie. Wonderful babysitter, let me tell you. You guys just wait till I tell you about her and what great babysitting skills she had. And I say that in a very sarcastic way. We had a couple of other babysitters after that were much better. They were all young. Mom always picked the young ones. I don't know why, but they were always like 18, 19 years old. Never older women. Now my aunt, what was her? Oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fart. I can't remember my aunt's name. It was my great aunt. It was Mama's aunt. Aunt Bum. Oh, I gotta forget that. Who forgets a name like that? Aunt Bum. Aunt Bum. She would babysit us from time to time, and she was an older woman. She was Mama Harrison's sister. And she would watch us from time to time, but she was your typical old lady. Not older, she was an old lady babysitter. Yeah. And I'll never forget, I have to tell you this real quick. I'll never forget, every time we'd go spend the day with her or she'd babysit us, we'd always have to go to her apartment. Her apartment was above my Daddy Bo and Daddy Bo and Mama Harrison's garage. There's a 2-bedroom apartment. 2-bedroom, 1-bath. Little efficiency apartment. Really cute. My Uncle Bob lived in it later. Well, Aunt Celeste and her kids lived in it for a while, and then Uncle Bob moved in and lived in it for a while. He's my great uncle. My gay great uncle. That was Mom's favorite uncle. Brian even thought he was cool. And Brian's a homophobic. Yeah. Anyway. More stories I can tell y'all later. Anyway. So Aunt Bum, I got to tell you this. And then I'm going to go because I'm running into overtime here. So Aunt Bum, I'll never forget it. We always had, every time we'd have lunch with her, or at least, I mean, I'm sure there were other lunches we had, but the one that sticks out that was common was Kraft macaroni and cheese in a box, because that was the only kind you could get back then. And remember, it was the 70s. Kraft macaroni and cheese in a box, canned peas, and plain hot dogs. Now, Adventists don't eat pork, So they were either, I don't think they had turkey hot dogs back then, so they had to have been beef hot dogs. But I remember they were Oscar Mayer beef hot dogs because those were my favorite anyway. So Oscar Mayer came out with the turkey hot dogs. Those were my favorite as an adult. They just got really pricey after a while there. But anyway, so yeah, I remember that because she would cut up our hot dogs for us, and she would put like ketchup and mustard, whichever we wanted to dip it in, and I always opted for ketchup and mustard to dip it in. And to this day, if I have a hot dog, I want what my grandmother used to call gooey gop. It was ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard, equal parts mixed together. I like mine with a little bit more ketchup and mayonnaise and finely diced onion, and you mix it all together and you put it on top of your hot dog or on a hamburger. It's awesome. Awesome. Anyway, that's my tidbit. Thank you for listening to my stories. Come back tomorrow. I'll have something else for you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Hit that like button if you want to hear more. If you like my stories, it helps out my channel. I lost 1 subscriber. We are down to 20. But if you know anybody that would like to spend their time with me and to listen to more of my stories, please share. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Hey guys, Tales from the car. Just placed an order for the pad thai. It's a drive-through, which is great. I just don't feel like cooking tonight. So normally when I go home, I go straight into cooking. I don't know if y'all can see this. I've got an abscess and it's a little swollen. See how this line is deeper than this one right now? This is a little swollen right in here. Ugh. It's not too bad, but it's enough to be like really irritating. So I don't know what was going on with my breathing in that last video. I'm getting a little congestion. I'm not allergic to anything, so it can't be like the pollen, but I do start to get the sniffles and drainage when people start mowing the grass. So it's possible that that's what's going on. I know in some states they're not letting people do lawn care, but they're doing it here, or at least they did it at my house, and I'm very grateful because I can't even imagine having not having lawn care right now because it's been growing like mad. What little weeded area I've got in my grass. Ramsey's having a heyday marking everything. But ever since he got fixed, he quit. He hiked his leg for like the first few days after he got fixed, but now he's back to squatting like a little girl again. It's so weird. He is officially a year old now. So, yeah, we're still looking for a home for Cinnamon, and also the white one, or the off-white one. That's what color Cinnamon was when he was born, was that off-white color, that cream color, and then he turned into the buff color with the dark circles. Anyway, it's available. The orange one is spoken for. I know Felicia's getting the 2 gray ones, and I don't know if she's getting the black one or the orange one. She hasn't decided. She hasn't told me yet which one of those 2 she wants. She may end up wanting the cream colored one. I don't know. But I need to find out. Miss Felicia, please let me know. Definitely text me. And then that way I can let you guys know, because I know there's somebody in line for there's somebody that wants a female. If a female's available after Felicia picks hers, 3. And then somebody, there's 2 people that want the orange tabby. I know Mary wanted the orange tabby, and I think Melissa wanted the orange tabby. I have to go back and look at my messages. But anyway, so if you guys are interested in the buff, let me know. I've got to check with Felicia to see if she's definitely going to get the black or the buff or the orange, one of the 3. She's definitely getting the light gray and the dark gray though. And the light gray one with the white paws is a female. The orange tabby is a male. And then I've got to check after I found out how you can really tell. I'm going to check tonight. So work was doing really good. It's a little warm in the car. I'm killing time to go pick up dinner. It was 35 degrees this morning. It says it's 62 right now. It's really nice out today though, but it was freezing this morning. I was like, what the heck? So I went without a jacket because I thought, well, there's no point in taking one. I keep one at the office. And it's really funny. I was talking to Brandy today that sitting at the office, it's like nothing else is going on in the world. I mean, we're doing business as usual. I mean, their sales are increased because a lot of people are shopping from home. And then there was a rumor going around, I don't know if this is true or not, that our Walmart had sold out of all the big screen TVs yesterday. We're not supposed to be shopping for that kind of stuff right now. But apparently people got their stimulus checks and they were stimulated. They got the big screen TVs. I was like, wow, okay, well, there you go. Well, I'm sitting on mine for just in case, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to use it for that time that you're out, for the just in case, for, you know, emergencies. That was the whole point of giving us that relief, so we wouldn't be stressed and we could pay our bills, or we could sit on it if we ended up losing our job, to get us by until we got the unemployment. And they said there was over 2 million people in the past 4 weeks that have filed for unemployment. Wow, I can't even imagine. I'm very blessed to still be working, but just wow. Anyway, so pad thai. I'm getting the crispy rolls, the spring rolls, and the rama with tofu. Rama is crispy tofu with broccoli and a peanut sauce, and then they give you white jasmine rice on the side, which is really good. It's kind of plain, so you put it together, because we're wusses. You can get 1 to 6 on the heat scale. I get a 1. My gums are very sensitive, and especially right now on this side. I mean, you can kind of see this is a little bit heavier and darker than normal, and it's pushing up on that and making it poofy. Here. Yeah, doesn't feel good. I've got a broken tooth. Oh, look at this. I got wings too. Hey, I'm sporting the ponytail again today. The dark color. I'll never bleach my hair. I mean, dye my hair. I'll never dye it, because I still wear it down and it's dark. My grandmother was like that. She was salt and pepper till she died, and she was in her 80s. Of course, as she got older, it became more salt and pepper. But I think my Aunt Bunny's the same way, maybe, or maybe she dyes her hair. I don't know. I haven't heard from her in a while. Actually, I haven't heard from any of my mom's side of the family. I hear from my dad's side of the family on occasion. It's nice. But anyway, so we're 6 minutes in. I've got some footage of the babies that I'm gonna attach to this. If you guys are interested in watching it, after I do my peace out, I'm gonna let you know. That's when I'll attach it. But okay, so the babysitter. Let me tell you about the babysitter. When I was younger, we had a couple, but the one that sticks out the most was Maggie. Don't remember Maggie's last name. She was so bad that she would put us outside, and we had a lot of trees, and we played school, and we played restaurant, and used my mom's cookbooks as the menu, and leaves were dollar bills. I mean, we were very creative. We had one of those concrete round tables that had the round, semi-round stool seats that went around it in concrete. They've got some outside of NRS, or outside the Village Green where NRS is, that people sit in. That's what I had when I was a kid. So we used that as like our dinner table, and it was really cool. It was outside. It's outside for a lawn care furniture. Anyway, so she would make us, I mean, we liked playing outside, but the problem was she would have her friends over, and she, like 1 or 2 friends, I don't know if it was Mr. Van Forsyth, or I don't remember who they were, boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever. But she would lock the door so we couldn't get inside. So if we had to go to the bathroom, we would be pounding on the door for her to let us in. And you know how kids like to run in and out, you know, in the summertime or whatever. Well, that's what I was doing, I guess. Who knows? But anyway, she would lock the door, and she wouldn't let us in. And if we had to go to the bathroom, whether it be number 1 or number 2, we had to do it outside. We didn't have toilet paper. We didn't have nothing. And I mean, we just had to improvise. And she threatened us and told us that she would hurt us if we told Mom. So we never did tell Mom until Mom, like I said, caught her with her boyfriend. That's when we finally just, you know, broke down and told her everything. And she's like, why didn't you tell me? Because I said, she was threatening us. I mean, I was 8 or 9, and, you know, Christy was like 5 maybe. Tammy was like 2. I mean, we were babies. So we believed her when she threatened us. So we never told Mom. I remember that. And then there were other times when, like, she would take us to the Lake Murray. She'd take us to Lake Murray in the car. And she would have, back then, Cokes came in, and Pepsis and all that came in glass bottles. Cans weren't that big yet. I think Shasta was the only one that had cans back then. I could be wrong, but I remember the glass bottles. And they would put gasoline in it. And we would be sitting in the back seat. Now, you didn't have to have a seatbelt back then. It wasn't a law or a requirement. And I remember they would put a rag, and they would take the rag and they'd soak it with the gasoline, and they would huff it, what they call huffing. They would huff the gasoline and get high. And if you know anything about that, it kills your brain cells. Literally kills your brain cells. And this is what she was doing while we were in the car when we would go to the lake. Her and her friend would sit in the front seat, or maybe, you know, all 3 of us were in the back. I don't remember much about that. I remember the strong gasoline smell. She would huff it. I mean, that's scary, you know, 'cause she was a smoker too. So on top of that, she'd be smoking cigarettes in the car and huffing paint. So those are the 2 main bad memories that I remember about Maggie. But anyway, so yeah, that's my Maggie story. Babysitter. Piece of crap. I don't know whatever happened to her. I know she lived in Olympia, which was outside of West Columbia. It was still part of that same county. Little bitty town. And her dad had a fruit and vegetable cart, and he used to set up and sell fruits and vegetables out of this big cart. I remember I liked going to her house because we could have as much as we wanted as fruits and vegetables or whatever off of his cart. And I remember eating, you know, like grapes and peaches and things like that. But yeah. But anyway, all right, so that's my story about Maggie. I'm done with Maggie. I'll tell you more about my Daddy Bo's farm and how cool it was with the peanuts and everything, and more about living in the trailer off of US number 1 Augusta Road when I was younger. Some of my fondest memories. But anyway, so that's what I've got. I'm gonna go pick up my food. Thank you for listening, watching, subscribing. Hit that bell with the little quotation marks around it so that you can get notifications. But if nothing else, you can always find me on my Facebook page, because I always share this on my Facebook page. And if you know anybody that might be interested, who might be bored, who needs a little bit of chuckle, or just wants to make fun of me or whatever, share my videos with your friends and let them know I'm here. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. One's crawling on my foot. So this is the little orange one. Isn't he not cute? He looks like Morris. Who? He's so fuzzy. Morris the kitty cat. The 9 Lives kitty cat. Oh, there's one licking my foot.
Yeah, that's the same one that was on my foot.
Okay, this one was climbing up my foot. It's the medium gray one. He was climbing up my foot. Let Boo Boo Kitty in. He was climbing up my foot, and then he was licking my leg. Come on. Let Ellie out.
Ellie.
She heard her baby crying.
Ramsey.
You gotta take him out, because he's probably gotta go. Oh. Well, I don't know, but I guess you guys heard no school for the rest of the year. These poor babies are having to stay home and create things to do, and We need to limit their screen time. Yeah, it's so sweet. All right, Felicia, just a few more weeks. Well, let me go.
He's the clingy one.
Oh my gosh.
So cute.
He likes to hold on to you, and he won't cry as long as he's holding on to you, but then he starts crying the minute you go to put him down. He freaks out. Okay, and this is the runt. This is the little girl. What? They like to cling to you. This is the little girl. This is the little... Oh, see how pretty she is? Look at them little paws. Look at them little paws. Oh, it's so sweet. Alright, y'all, it's baby video time. I'm gonna figure out where they are. Oh, there they are. Oh, they think that's Mama. That's not Mama. Hi, guys. Hello, fuzzy balls. They are 4 weeks old today. What? What? Are you fuzzy ball? Are you going in your box? I'm going to move the box. Oh, there's another one. Oh. Alright, we're missing two. Where are they? Where's your brothers or sisters or whatever they are? I think they're... I can't really tell, but I know the orange one's a boy. And that's he's a big puff. And the light gray one is definitely a girl. It's kind of hard to tell because their little backsides look almost all of them look the same, and I know they're not all the same. What you doing? Where is everybody? There's the little black one. Oh, there he goes. All right, so this is what we're gonna do because I don't think anybody's in the box. I really don't. Are you coming in here? Okay. Hurry up and shut the door. All right. There you are. You're hiding. I have to pick up the little baggies. I've got them in my craft room. What? Are you hiding back there? You can come out. Now you're casting a shadow, babe. Hi. 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 Alright, so let you guys see the orange one. Let's see if I can get... Well, flip it around. Here's the cinnamon. He still needs a home, guys. There's nothing wrong with him. He's just getting older, and people don't want older kitties. And he's still a baby. He's not a year old yet. He's 11 months old. Cinnamon. He won't look this way because the light's on him. I forgot to leave the light off. He's very sweet. His motor's running full blast. Oh, of course, here comes Ramsey. Here comes Ramsey. He's got to get in the picture. He's a ham. He loves getting in the pictures. He's in my craft videos, too. The cinnamon is a buff tabby with a ringed tail. He is now officially a neutered tabby with this pretty buff color. He's a sweetheart. He loves mainly being indoors, but he does like the occasional outdoors, but he will come to the door and cry to come in. He likes to get in my lap. He is kind of a lap kitty. If you don't like a lap kitty, I'm sorry. But he would be great with kids. And he's okay with getting his claws clipped. I did not declaw him, but I do clip their claws so they don't ruin my furniture. But I've done that since he was a kitten, like a baby, so he's used to it. He's still purring. I wonder what would happen if I stopped petting him. What do you do? Cinnamon. Did you want the lemons? He's got gold eyes. Can you listen to him? He's very loud. He's very loud. Mr. Jealous. You're jealous too, aren't you? He says, I've got gold eyes. I just look like I have demon eyes in the videos. You're getting right in my face. Man, come on. Ramsey. Don't take the spotlight. And he does have his rabies tag. He has had his rabies shots. Don't burrow in his fur. What are you doing? All right, have at him. Go ahead. Have at him. He's looking at me like, why did you stop? You want to know why I stopped? Because of the puppy. I stopped because of him. Mr. Jealous. Ramsey, come on, honey. Oh, see? And there he goes. He's going to attack him. Because they like to play. My projects. He's got to play with him. Hey! Oh, okay, so Cinnamon's eyes are glowing right now. His claws are stuck in Ramsey's collar, and Ramsey has magnets on his collar, which means it will break away, and it does quite often. Because Cinnamon's claws get stuck in his collar. Is your collar loose? I see it. Let me see. Come here. Let me see. Is it loose? Did he get you? No. His collar has stretched so much that it was around his waist this morning when I woke up. All right, this is take 2. I don't know what the heck just happened. That was weird. Oh, can you guys see this little light right here? I don't know what it's from. It's weird. I can move it if I go up and down and around and stick it in my eye. I don't know. You guys probably can't even see what I'm looking at. Anyway, there's Midnight grooming himself. He's my lover boy. So I guess I have to discuss this all over again because it didn't take the first go around. Isn't that lovely? It's so lovely. I was taking a nap because I was really tired today, so I almost didn't get a chance to vlog tonight. And I'll get this up before midnight, though. What I was talking about earlier that you guys didn't get to hear me was I'm in the process of creating a slip cover for my couch cushion. When I bought the couch in 2002, I bought it outright from Aaron's for like $1,000, for $1,000, something like that. So it's lasted me a good while. I mean, I've had it for 18 years. But a month after I got it, the cushion started to split. So I called them. I said, look, I bought this couch from you guys. I'm not renting it. I know you guys stand by your products, and I just want to let you know, the cushion's already starting to split, and I don't have kids. It's just me in here, because Brian was hardly ever home then. That's another story. But anyway, so they replaced it. About a month after that, cushion started splitting. So I was like, oh, well, whatever. The springs in this couch are still really good. You guys know I did the work on it last weekend, covering up the holes from the cat damage. And so Boo Boo Kitty wouldn't try to hide her kittens in there. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm in the process of making panels. So I'm gonna do a tight stitch cover for it, because the sewing machine that I have was something that my sister Christy had when she got married in '89. Oh my gosh. So what, 30 years ago? So the sewing machine I have is 30 years old, and a lot of the plastic pieces are broken and crumbling, so I would like to get a new sewing machine. I can't get to the one that I've got anyway, but yeah, the pieces are breaking off, and I can't use it, which really sucks. So anyway, it passed from my sister Christy to my sister Tammy, and then when I moved back here, my sister Tammy gave it to me because she never used it. And then I used it quite a bit when I first moved back here, and then I stopped using it like right after Maddie was born. I had full intentions. I have all these patterns of stuff I was going to make for Kaylin, my niece, when she was little. All these cute little kids' clothes. And then when I was going to go into the nursing program at Cleveland State, I got all these great scrub patterns. I was going to make my own scrubs because I figured it would probably be cheaper, and I could pick what material I want to wear, which was really cool because I was heavy into my Garfield, as y'all know, back then. So I got some Garfield fabric and some other stuff. But anyway, so I never did that. So yeah, I'd like to get a sewing machine. Something decent, you know, when all this is over. I wouldn't feel right shopping for one right now unless I did it online. Hobby Lobby had some really cute ones that would be basic and simple and pretty reasonable that I would like to get. But anyway, I took a nap. I'm trying to remember what all I said a while ago that when I thought I was filming. I took a nap when I got home because I was so tired because at lunch I had a tomato. And I guess the acid from the tomato flared up my abscess again. My swelling's gone down. It's not hurting like it was at all. And then I'd taken aspirin out from underneath the cabinet at the office, and then I read the expiration date was 2014, and then I thought, okay, I'm going to die. So anyway, Maddie got to eat ice cream for dinner because one of my bosses suggested that, because I was trying to find the Oriental or soy ramen. Walmart was out. Every place I've gone doesn't usually carry it, so he suggested Target. So I went to Target. Target didn't have any ramen at all. Because Maddie likes ramen. I was going to let her, that's one thing she can cook. So I just decided I was going to let her have ramen. So they didn't have ramen. They had like those cup of noodles. I think there was like 3 little cup of noodles, and that was it. And those are gross. Because the freeze-dried, not freeze-dried, were they freeze-dried? They're dehydrated. They're dehydrated pieces of corn and, oh, excuse me, carrots and peas, and those are nasty. So I was like, no, I'm not going to subject her to that. So anyway, so while I was there, they had some really interesting vegan ice cream. I thought I'd give it a try. And for me, I got a little pint. And normally they're like $5.99, $6.99 for these little pints. But these were only $3.99. So I got one for Maddie and one for me. And mine is a mocha almond fudge. And what was yours, Maddie? A caramel?
Brownie.
Oh, a caramel brownie. And mine was really good. All I did was take a bite out of it. But I let her taste mine, and she said hers was better. But mine was really good, so I don't want to taste hers because I don't want to ruin it for me because I like that one. Oh, I like the shadow better. I like how this is. Oh, look at that. It's an angel. Oh, it's bright. It went away. It's the devil. It's the angel. Anyway. Just having fun with my camera. So when I got home. Oh, there I'm bright again. So when I got home, I crashed. I said, you can have your ice cream for dinner. She goes, really? I said, yeah, why not? Why not? I'm frustrated and I'm tired. So then I woke up at 9 and I said, would you like something substantial to eat? She said, yes. So I made, God, there's the bride again. I made Morningstar chicken nuggets. No, popcorn chicken bites. And hash browns, which are they're like Bo Rounds, only they're some other brand. They're really good. They taste like Bo Rounds to me. Do you think they taste like Bo Rounds, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, they're good. And I had some leftover frozen deep fried mushrooms that I went ahead and cooked those, and some Brussels sprouts. Got to throw a vegetable in there, something green. So that was good. We ate it all. Oh, we just ate really late. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. So I went in there and played with the babies for a little bit. I've got the light in the back room on, letting them move around. And they have convened, you know, if you guys saw the video, I've got the box turned sideways so they can run around inside the box. And that's where their towels that they lie on. But they all clump together for warmth anyway. But I found them all in the corner of the closet, inside the closet, which is fine. And then I found little tiny baby peepees and baby poos in the little litter box. It's so cute. It's like this big. It's like that big. It's so tiny. It's so cute. So Maddie's got another litter box she's gonna have to clean for the next 2 or 3 weeks. And they're already going over to Boo Boo Kitty's food and eating Boo Boo Kitty's food. I haven't seen them drink the water, but I know they're crunching on the food. And that food's, I mean, it's normal cat food. The crunchy kind. So I don't know. that's just all them, I guess. I thought it was too soon, but 4 weeks. Okay. They're litter training already. I guess, I don't know, Boo Boo Kitty, you haven't cleaned it yet, have you? No. So Boo Boo Kitty hasn't got hers in there at all, because I don't see any, Maddie hasn't cleaned it yet, but I haven't seen any big poop, so she's either, it's just instinct, I guess, they're going in it. That's pretty cool. Yeah. But anyway, so I'm working on, my happy birthday card I'm working on. Let's see if y'all can see this. I ran out of purple. I've got to find some purple. I got my handy dandy floss box out. I'm going to try to fill that in. So, but that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm just working on that. And I haven't started got my t-shirt on and I'm braless and my boobs are flat. I ain't shy. And I'm old, so you can imagine gravity is definitely kicked in. And had a child, so I nursed her, so that's kicked in too. So it's all good. I am who I am. Love it or leave it, I don't know. But anyway, my daughter's probably in her room listening to me rolling her eyes. Are you rolling your eyes, honey?
I don't care.
Oh, she said, I don't care. She is annoying me with this one song over and over and over again.
It's my fault that I'm actually trying hard on this.
You're trying hard on it, but you're using somebody else's artwork.
It's an edit.
She's editing something. But the song, she keeps going back and forth because she's, you know, she's editing, she's creating something. I don't know what would you call that?
It's just an edit.
It's just an edit. Like a meme or an, it's not considered a meme, right?
No, it's an edit.
It's just an edit.
Completely different genre.
Different genre, she said. She's 12. It's different genre. She was so heartbroken when she found out yesterday that there was not going to be any more school. That was yesterday, right? Yeah, no more school for the rest of the year. Those kids are going to go nuts. Our kids are going to be so lost when school starts next year. And if you guys hadn't noticed, I posted my senior picture. And Amy Lynn, if you watch me, I posted your senior picture too. Actually, I didn't post it. I posted it on my comment thread and I tagged your name to it. If you watch me. Let me know how you're doing, hon. I hope your mom is staying home like she should. They say they're going to lift the sanctions soon. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this stupid virus crap. So I don't know if I recorded this earlier, though. I had to go to Target. Because I was looking for ramen noodles. Yeah. So Target, Walmart doesn't have any of the Oriental or the soy, which is the only ones that we can have. And actually, that's not even totally vegan. That's vegetarian because they do use some milk solids in the noodles. But anyway, so Maddie was going to get to have ramen, and that's why she ended up having the ice cream because my boss suggested go to, what about Target? See if Target's got it. Target didn't have nothing. They only had 3 of those cup of noodles, and I wasn't going to subject Maddie to eating those noodles because of the peas and carrots and dehydrated crap that's in it. It's nasty. Plus, they had the beef and chicken, and they usually put like little chunks of beef and chicken in there. So, oh God, there's the flatness again. Don't look at the boobs. Don't look at the boobs. Anyway, so that's all I got. Y'all have a good weekend. Have a good Friday night. It's almost over. Most of you are probably in bed. I stay up too late on the weekends. Ugh, I'm weird. I'm too old for this. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey guys. Oh, I just realized that I look like a penguin. Oh, look at my hair. Oh my gosh. I did not know it was doing that. So I got my glasses on because it's starting to get dark and I am driving. It is 10 after 8 on a Saturday night. Hope you guys are doing good. And everybody's saying staying safe. Are you staying safe? Are you staying safe? Maddie and I got out of the house for a little while today. I needed to get her out. She's been cooped up in that house for way too long. I am prepared to drink my grape liqueur mixed in with my peanut butter whiskey for a peanut butter and jelly. I'm excited about that. I have a fresh bottle of Moscato wine and 2 Coors Lights. Mommy's getting drunk. Why? Because I can and I want to. I will be in a safe place with safe friends. There is a band playing. There will be no hugging. There will be distancing. I swear I haven't even started yet. I've got everything in the back seat wrapped up in a bag. Too funny. Anyway, so I did good with my eating today. I did fried potatoes with onions and garlic, with vegan butter flavored salt, and I didn't use any oil at all, which is awesome. It was really, I kind of steamed them a little bit in a little water bath with the lid on so the potatoes would cook, and then I took it off and let the water evaporate, and I let them get a little brown on the bottom, so they turned out really good. Maddie said she couldn't tell a difference. Now with that, I had sliced tomatoes. So I had a oil-free vegan breakfast, which was great. Maddie had she had the same thing as me, but she also had a English muffin with butter, vegan butter, and 3 strips of veggie bacon. Because she needs a little extra protein, and she needs that extra fat because she's growing, and she needs that extra, she just needs extra calories. I do not. I am insulated with calories. But anyway, so we're doing good. And then we went, like I said, we went for a drive. We couldn't go down Benton Pike because they've got part of Benton Pike shut off from where they had the issues, the disasters and everything. Dropped off my trash. We went to Dunkin' Donut. I got air in my tires at Love's. Then we went to Dunkin' Donut and got some lattes with almond milk. Then what did we do? Just drove around. Just wanted to get her out of the house and look around for a while. Then we drove through Charleston, and we drove by Brian's old place, and it looks like nobody's lived in it for years, but that's what it looks like. It's really rough. It's hard to believe I lived in that house 30 years ago. Oh wow. Anyway, it didn't look like that back then. It didn't look like that when I was married. It has gone downhill and looks really, really bad. Anyway, it needs to be condemned for real. So I can't believe this. It's 8:15 now, and you guys are still able to see me. It's bright in the car, but it's starting to get dark outside. I think it's the camera's picking it up really well. So I hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday night. Maddie is safe and sound. We have our phones on. We are good to go. If I get too messed up, well, actually, if I get messed up, period, I'm not moving anywhere. My plans are to stay put. I'm not stupid. Bad experience 15 years ago, never going through that again. Anyway, so I hope you guys are safe. I'll tell you real quick, I had an idea of what I'm going to do this year. I'm going to get 2 little kiddie pools, and I'm going to grow just basic vegetables in my kiddie pools, just enough for me and Maddie. I'm going to do 2 pools. I'm going to do one for me, and I'm going to do one for her. And I told her, I said she could plant whatever she wanted, and I started listing off stuff, and she was like, ew, yuck, ew, yuck. Of course, now you grow your own stuff. It's totally different from buying it in the grocery store, because number 1, it's organic. Number 2, it's free, except for what you pay for the seeds and the soil, and you get an abundance of fruit and vegetables, whatever you grow. Plus, it tastes so much better when you grow it yourself. Well, that was nice. Do you hear that? It tastes so much better when you grow it yourself. So yeah, so she's gonna have one, I'm gonna have one. And then she said, well, Mom, can I grow flowers? And I'm like, well, absolutely. So she's gonna grow flowers. Of course, I bet you anything, when she starts seeing that I'm gonna yield some fruits and vegetables or whatever I'm gonna grow, I will grow some type of vine and probably some beans and tomatoes. I don't know yet. Just like I said, just start out with one little kiddie pool. And the reason for that is, instead of tilling, is number one, because I don't have a tiller. I don't have no way to till my yard. I saw some YouTubers do it, and I thought it was a great idea for someone who, I can't get down like I used to, because I can get down, I can't get back up as easily as I used to because of my neuropathy and the degenerative arthritis in my legs. So I do good to walk around. Once I get started, I'm good to go. It's a matter of getting started, moving the legs. But anyway, and I can't lift them, so I have to be careful when I walk. But anyway, so I'm going to, we're going to do that. And I figure once she starts seeing what I yield and start seeing, and of course I'm going to share with her, because it's going to be too much for one person. Unless I juice or smoothie or whatever. I'll have vegetable smoothies, like a B8 juice, homemade B8 juice. I can control the sodium and put spice or sriracha or something in it. Oh, that'd be so awesome. But anyway, all right, so I am almost at my destination, and I didn't want to keep you guys too long. I just want to say a quick hello for my daily vlog. Let you know what I've decided with my plans, what we did today. And I'm very disappointed about an AliExpress order that I got. I ordered some yarn, and oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. I just, so ridiculous. I'm going to videotape it when I get home tomorrow, and I'm going to put it on my craft channel, because I do not order yarn from AliExpress. Don't do it. Don't do it. I've ordered silk yarn from them before, and it was fine. It was smaller yarn than I expected. It was very soft and beautiful, and it was a good price, but I expected it to be bigger than what it was, because it wasn't advertised properly. But what I got, oh my gosh, just ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. But anyway, so that's what I've got. I am 2 seconds away from my destination. I'm probably going to park in her driveway and then load this on YouTube so you guys can see it. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's only 35 miles an hour through here. And it's funny because I know exactly where I'm going. I've been out here before. It's just been a really long time. So, yeah. Anyway. Oh, I forgot there was a graveyard there. Huh. All right. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys are staying safe. And thank you for watching my channel if you're a regular. And thank you for watching my channel if you're new. Please come back again. I vlog every single day. I lost a subscriber, not sure why. But I only have 20 right now. I have a lot. And now here's the funny part. It tells you, when I go look at my graphics, it tells you how many people see, and I was going to say goodbye. It tells you how many people, or not how many people, well, it tells you that too, but it tells you the percentage of male and female that watch your channel. And would you believe 62% of the people that watch my channel are male? Only one talks to me. I don't know who else is watching my channel that's a male. I think that's pretty cool. Nice. Because y'all know I'm a cougar. Yeah. I'm trying to find the road. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I saw somebody just turn. And I bet they're going to the same place, too. I bet they are. I bet they are. Ah, yes. Okay, maybe not. I don't know where the heck she's parking everybody. Doesn't look like anybody else is there. But I know there's a band there. She said they're set up. Oh, they're parked in the back. They're parked in the back. Oh, and she's in the yard. Looking all pretty. Is she doing direct traffic? Hang on. I'm going to tell you. Where do I need to park? Right here? Okay. All right. So am I supposed to park right here? I guess so. All right. Well, that's what I've got, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. I've got to get out of the car, and I will see you. Peace out.